we're going to present something to you and then pull it back because it's just a joke, right? Welcome back to CombustAstrology. My name's Liv. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we are looking at the new moon in Aquarius. It's going to be on the 29th of January. It's going to be an interesting one. So I think this is the first time. I don't think we had a new moon last year, but this is the first time in a while. We have Mercury, Sun, Moon, and Pluto all in Aquarius together. And of course, part of fortune, but that's just miscellaneous. So Venus and Neptune are conjunct. And then we have a whole bunch of Aquarius together, your emotions, your personality, and then the way that you want to basically express that, the way you want to intellectualize it, all together. You have Sun and Moon trining Jupiter in Gemini. And then you have a duality of Uranus and a little bit of Saturn with Pisces. And I will always say this, but Aquarius and Pisces together is a better version of Jesus. I'll die on this hill because at least it knows when to pull back. Sometimes Pisces and Aquarius can kind of make a savior complex, but at least it will try to be a savior and get the best out of it. Sometimes they might try to avoid that. And this is where I find an interesting blend with this because Jupiter being in Mercury, being in Gemini, Mercury is in Aquarius, and it's in a position where it's really good, actually. I think it's like the upper octave. It's like the higher form of Virgo Mercury, of Gemini Mercury. Nothing personal to the Gemini Mercury, but it really does try. And I like it here. My concern is Mars is, well, it's still in Cancer. Thankfully, it I don't believe it's retrograded anymore. Nope, still is. Sorry. Got your hopes up. Mars is still retrograde. And that was a little joke if you kind of caught it because that's like the trickster energy of Jupiter in Gemini, trining that Aquarius. It's like, we're going to present something to you and then pull it back because it's just a joke, right? Mars being trining to both Saturn, that's a pretty wide trine, but to Venus and Neptune for sure. You might feel a type of way about what's going on around you, and you might really want to escape. And you can't save everyone. That's very obvious. In these next few years, especially when Saturn and Neptune get together, you can't save everyone. And everyone's not going to be able to understand. You're having to address your emotions. What is that thing you're doing every day that you're like, I actually don't enjoy this? And it doesn't make me feel as creative as I'd like to. How do I spice it up? In my Mercury in Aquarius video, I talked about the revolution and how you want to kind of create a new thing. You want to switch yourself up. You don't just want to hop to the same thing in a different category. You might want to just have a complete rebrand. Planting the seed, because a new moon is all about the start of a cycle. Planting the seed is actually taking the steps so that way the full 2.5 weeks from now, when you get to the full moon, you get to see that change. And since the full moon will be in the opposite sign, right? It'll be in Leo. A sun in Aquarius, moon in Leo, is someone that is different, but they want to bring light to what it is that they find interesting, or getting ready for whatever holds for us in the future, for my Americans. That's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you guys have a great new moon. Take care.